Alexander Isak to Liverpool moves one step closer. The potential transfer of Alexander Isak from Newcastle United to Liverpool has gained momentum, with fresh developments suggesting Newcastle may be preparing for life without their star forward. The Swedish international, highly regarded for his prowess as a striker, has become a coveted target for several top-tier clubs, including Liverpool, Manchester United, and Barcelona, with Newcastle reportedly setting a $150 million price tag on their prized asset. This saga has captured the attention of the footballing world. Isak's rise to prominence. Alexander Isak has cemented his reputation as one of the finest out-and-out strikers in modern football. Since joining Newcastle United, he has consistently demonstrated his goal-scoring prowess and ability to lead the line effectively. A product of AIK in Sweden, Isak's journey took him to Borussia Dortmund and Real Sociedad before his big move to the Premier League. His technical skills, composure in front of goal, and versatility have made him a key player for Newcastle and an asset coveted by elite clubs. At 25 years old, Isak is entering the prime of his career, and his performances have been nothing short of stellar. With his current contract running until 2028, Newcastle had hoped to secure his long-term future by offering an improved deal. However, as negotiations stall, the door has opened for potential suitors. The Liverpool connection, Liverpool's interest in Isak, is no secret. Under Jurgen Klopp, the Reds have been known for their high-octane attacking football, and Isak's profile fits seamlessly into their system. With rumors suggesting Liverpool may part ways with Darwin Nunez and Diogo Jota to fund their transfer pursuits, Isak could emerge as the ideal candidate to lead their attack. Liverpool's need for a consistent and clinical striker has been evident this season. Despite the contributions of Mohamed Salah, the club has lacked a reliable central forward to complement their attacking trio. Isak's arrival could address this gap and elevate Liverpool's offensive capabilities. The Newcastle perspective. Newcastle United's stance on Isak has been firm, with the club initially reluctant to entertain offers. The Magpies' valuation of $150 million underscores their commitment to retaining their star player. However, the broader context of Newcastle's ambitions and financial considerations cannot be overlooked. Securing a Champions League spot is crucial for Newcastle's project. If they fail to achieve this objective, it could influence Isak's decision to seek a move to a club competing at the highest level. Additionally, the prospect of cashing in on Isak while his market value is at its peak might appeal to Newcastle, especially if they have viable replacements lined up. Potential replacements for Isak reports have surfaced linking Newcastle with several forwards, indicating that the club may be preparing for the possibility of Isak's departure. Among the names mentioned is Strasbourg's Emmanuel Emega, a young talent with immense potential. Another intriguing prospect is Liam Delap, currently at Ipswich, who has a $30 million release clause in his contract. The Telegraph's report suggests that Newcastle views Delap as a complementary option rather than a direct replacement for Isak. This raises the possibility of a transitional phase where both players share striking duties. However, such a scenario might also signal Newcastle's acknowledgement of Isak's potential exit. Financial dynamics of the deal. Liverpool's ability to secure Isak's services hinges on their financial strategy. The sale of players like Darwin Nunez, Diogo Jota, and other fringe members of the squad could generate substantial funds. While the $150 million valuation may seem daunting, Liverpool's track record in the transfer market demonstrates their willingness to invest significantly in the right player. Moreover, Newcastle's pursuit of replacements and their financial realities could lead to a more negotiable price. If Liverpool plays their cards right, they might secure Isak for a figure closer to $120 million, especially if Newcastle seeks a swift resolution to reinvest in their squad. The player's perspective for Alexander Isak, the prospect of joining Liverpool represents a significant step forward in his career. The Reds offer the allure of competing for major trophies, including the Premier League and Champions League. Klopp's reputation for developing players and fostering a winning culture could be pivotal in convincing Isak to make the switch. Isak's ambitions to play at the highest level align with Liverpool's stature. While Newcastle's project is promising, the chance to join one of the world's most storied clubs might be too tempting to resist. The forward's desire to showcase his talents on the global stage could ultimately drive his decision to leave Tyneside. Challenges and implications. The potential transfer of Alexander Isak to Liverpool is not without its challenges. Negotiating. With Newcastle, a club known for its resolute stance in the transfer market, will require patience and strategic maneuvering. Liverpool must also ensure they do not overextend their financial resources, given the competitive nature of the transfer window. For Newcastle, losing Isak would be a significant blow, but it could also present an opportunity to restructure their squad. The funds generated from his sale could be reinvested to strengthen multiple areas, potentially making the team more balanced and competitive. Conclusion. The saga surrounding Alexander Isak's potential move to Liverpool is a testament to the evolving dynamics of modern football. As clubs like Newcastle strive to break into the elite echelon, they face the challenge of retaining their top talents against the allure of established giants like Liverpool. For Isak, the decision will likely come down to his ambition and desire to compete at the highest level. Liverpool's interest underscores their intent to strengthen their squad and return to the pinnacle of English and European football. While the road to a potential transfer remains complex, the pieces are falling into place. With Newcastle exploring alternatives and Liverpool positioning themselves strategically, the prospect of Alexander Isak donning the iconic red jersey is becoming increasingly plausible. As the summer transfer window approaches, this story promises to be one of the most intriguing narratives in football.